lives up to the setting. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Appalachian State Mountaineers taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Mountaineers will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And fire to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force the negative play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Got him downfield. There he goes. Wide open space. Touchdown, Owls. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Hold and fire complete. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Unloads quickly. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
They're facing a 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Swan. Rushes on him. Makes the catch. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time, and obviously executed.
Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. And the offense went right back to their man, and this time the defense was ready to stop him.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
On the run, it's Roberts. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
It's that bend-don't-break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
From the gun, running back on the move. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on third down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Lets it fly. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
Well, this is a running back who is versatile, and his catching ability really helps this offense out vertically down the field. And you saw it on that play on the wheel route. That wasn't just a screen or a swing. They got him faking going to the flat, turning up the sideline for a touchdown.
And right down the middle. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty, and they're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Looking for a man. It's Swan. Gets open down the middle. They make the stop after the catch, but it'll be first and goal from the 10.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Finds his man down the middle. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone.
Well, it's a nice job tackling on defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that third down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
Wow, look at this. You could take the lead with a chip shot field goal here. Instead, they'll try to finish this drive with a touchdown. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out of the field and make some stops.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dan, we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. Clemson made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Tigers. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the MAC.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Using his legs, it's Sands. Creates a little room. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Line gets set, first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass on second down. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating
Oh, he's got some space. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Caught over the middle. It's Clapp. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on first and goal. They want to throw it. He's going for the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Looking for the time with the extra point. And the point after is good.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Toss sweep to the right. Breaks the tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
Back to throw, it's Swan. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's going to take off. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Here pressure. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Their performance in SEC play last year was forgettable. They'd love to make it memorable this time around.
I love when Reese uses that phrases like forgettable, which means it was awful, not very good, okay? So they're looking for a bounce back. They've been selling this program all offseason. They've been trying to bring in new additions. They've been trying to create some juice, Palmer. Now they got to go out and do it.
I think they realized, too, a year ago they weren't as talented as some of their opponents, but they also gave some games away. And they've got to be better in critical down and distances in big moments when they get into these SEC conference games this season.
Picked off to stop the threat. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He's moving out of the pocket. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Motion from the back. He wants to change this route. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Swan. Got his man. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Stroman. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Fires to the big fella. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. Is 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Dances away. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, App State. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got it. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Spits it out to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Sands. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Florida Atlantic will try to kick it deep and break the seal on this second half.
Set to advance on the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this third quarter with a run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Dropping back, it's Swan. Forced out of the pocket. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dozier. Oh, it's out. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
They're going to run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
He's got it on the right. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game, they pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Mountaineers line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. First play of the drive wants to throw. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Oh, that's a really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
Wants to go up top on first down. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the...
He's got it into the end zone. Touchdown, App State.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making the decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Boston College is on top, but it's not like Matt Ryan or Doug Flutie are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 10 over UMass. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Clapp. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. Time to take a shot. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick. It's a seam wide open! And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Stopped at the 13-yard line. The return after the interception has them in business.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like... Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
They'll run it from the gun. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Swan. Gets it out quickly. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Runs through the tackle. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
Lost the defense. He's wide open. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Appalachian State. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Henry. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Caught, close to the marker, it's Platt. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Ford Atlantic trying to get it in from the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Henry. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Looking to throw again. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but third down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
And he motors into the end zone. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Smart move to keep it on the ground. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
Got it in the middle. It's Strowman. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Swan. Got it in the middle. It's Dozier. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
You're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
3rd down play from the gun. Grab near the marker. It's Strowman. At the 20, he's got space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. They're going to run it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback may change this route. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. It's caught downfield. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a 1st down.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice.
He's going for it all. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And there's still life in this team. Obviously, they're down here in the 4th quarter, but they're able to execute the onside kick. They retain possession, and now let's see what happens.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Swan. Working that left side now. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually...
Wide open, he makes the catch. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Appalachian State. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Takes a hit as he fires. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's got an open man. And that is how we will wrap this one up. When we